Yo, guys. Hope you're doing well. I'm apologizing for probably the quality, the position, the angle of this video, my hair. I'm apologizing for everything. I've been meaning to make a video for the longest time, but I've just been so busy. But I know people have been asking me for updates. They wanted to know about my MRI scan. So, yeah, I thought I'd just jump on here to give a quick update because there has been some updates. And yeah, so basically, long story short, the last time I made a video, I was talking just about how bad things were, and I was walking in the boot, I was walking with the crutches, I couldn't really walk for too long, and it was just becoming really problematic, etc., etc. So yeah, I gave it some time to rest, and my sister is studying to be an osteopath, which is basically someone that deals with kind of like muscles, soft tissue injuries, rehabilitation, kind of physio, but on crack. And she actually referred me to one of her friends, an osteopath friends of hers, who had a similar but different surgery to me when he was younger. And he took a look at my foot and he was like, "Yep, you ain't got tendonitis, nothing wrong with the bones. You just, your muscles are completely atrophied. Like your calf is so weak. Your something nerve is really weak. The tendons in your feet are weak. Everything is just weak and it's all so tight." And so because of all that tightness and the weakness in the muscles, your foot is having to overcompensate, and so your foot is getting fatigued. So from then on there, he said, don't use the boot. The boot is like really bad because the boot immobilizes you and you need to be moving everything. So it was contrary to the advice that I had been given from the doctors, which were to just isolate my foot and rest it and not do anything, or just walk in a boot, which just wasn't practical. This guy actually said to me, "No, like you need to be moving your foot." He gave me a resistance band and he gave me like a bunch of different exercises to do to start strengthening my foot. I'm gonna put those exercises in the description box below, or I might make a second video going through a demo of the exercises that I've been doing, because they have been so fucking helpful. Like, excuse my French, but we like honestly, they've been incredible. I do the exercises nearly every single day, and I've noticed a huge difference in terms of the strength of my foot, my ability to walk, my pain levels. Everything just seems so much more manageable. I have more mobility in my foot. Like, it's just insane how much I've improved. um that's not to say that I've not still got problems. I've still got many problems with the ankle. It's just that I can actually now live my day-to-day life. I can go to the gym, I can swim, I can do loads and loads of different things. Like, it's just really good. But there is a but. I'll get to the but in a little bit. But yeah, just some of the things that he has gotten me to do. The exercises have been really good. So like using the resistance band, pushing my foot, getting the resistance going. He also recommended this machine, which is like an electric magnetic machine thingy, where it comes with gel pads and you stick gel pads to your calf and you turn on the machine and it sends like an electrical wave through the gel pads, which basically causes your muscles to contract. I think people wear them on their abs generally, but this, I'm using it on my calf, and that's been really help at kind of building up the calf muscle. Because if anybody here who's watching this video has had a sort of talonavicular fusion, you'll know that the impact that that has in terms of mobility and on your calf muscles is quite substantial. So it becomes quite difficult to stretch out that muscle and to build it up. Obviously, I haven't been training legs as much because, again, I'm still just cautious of the problems and issues that I am having. So every time I do legs, I go very lightly, so as to not cause further injury. And so yeah, like trying to build up my legs, that machine has been super helpful. Going to the sauna, steam, giving myself regular massages. Massage gun, I would highly recommend. Like, there's this muscle, I don't like, it's like it runs across this part of the leg, and that's super tight, and that runs all the way down into the foot. So you see how all of this stuff is connected. And it's really unfortunate and sad that the doctors gave me none of this advice. That I had maybe 3 or 4 physio sessions when really that should have been the primary focus. Because if I had that as my main focus and I was taught accurate aftercare, I wouldn't be in this position. So they need to fix their game, but that's a story for another day. You know, we always try to stay grateful. You know, if I didn't meet this guy, I wouldn't have known any of this information. I wouldn't be able to share it with you guys, and you guys wouldn't be getting any of it either. So that's where I'm at. At the same time, I went in for the results of my MRI scan, and the surgeon confirmed to me that at the time at which I had the MRI scan, there was like a stress fracture in the midfoot region, which explains a lot of the swelling that I was getting and why the pain was like almost unbearable. And so he recommended that I continue wearing my Asics rocker trainers, the kind of orthopedic trainers that I wear, because they really alleviate pressure and take off the energy use that goes through the foot, really just making it more of an energy conserver and preserving those joints. He also said to me that from the having a feel of my body, looking at my after having a feel of my foot, looking at the foot, that my metal work is quite prominent and it is causing a bit of problems. I described my symptoms of like the pinching feeling that I'm getting, just the uncomfortableness, the swellingness, and he said that yeah, that sounds like the metal. So I am now on a waiting list to have the metal removed. However, due to the COVID situation, the pressure on the on the health service in the UK, there are so many people on that waiting list, so I don't know what I'm going to do, because genuinely I'm struggling a lot with the pain that's coming from the metalwork still being in my ankle. My foot is quite slim. I'll show you. My foot is quite slim and like thin. And so yeah, it's causing me a lot of problems right now. And yeah, I was doing really well, like really well. I was doing really well up until about last week again. So it's really unfortunate, but I end up making videos whenever something messes up. But I was doing let me just make that disclaimer. I was doing really well until last week. And I think what happened was last week, the three different things happened. I should learn my lesson, but I never learned my lesson. The first one was that I wore a different pair of trainers to an outing, and the trainers were completely flat. They didn't have any support whatsoever. And from the moment I started walking on them, I started to feel a bit of pain. So that was number one. No, actually, that was number two. Number one was that I went to the gym and I did a leg session, and I went a little, just ever so slightly heavier on the weights when I was doing the leg press. And I feel like that caused some irritation either to the joints or to the metalwork, which then in turn has irritated the joints and surrounding tissues and everything like that. So yeah, there's the trainers, and then the third one is also that the weather in the UK has had a dramatic turn. So it's been pretty warm, quite temperate, and all of a sudden last week it just got bitterly cold, and it's been pouring down with rain every single day. And I think the combination of that cold air has like merged with my ankle, and it's just caused a big flare up. So for the last 3 days, I've been back on crutches. I've been in my bed. I've been resting. I've been icing. I've been elevating because I've had a flare up. My ankle was completely swollen. It's still pretty swollen, and it's really pissing me off now because I'm just fucking fed up of it. But you know, at the same time, I'm getting used to now listening to what my body's telling me. My body's telling me that I need to rest it, so I'm gonna rest it now. But yeah, I really want to get rid of the metal because I know, you know, when you just know, like I just know that the metal is what's causing me problems. I can feel pinching, like regular pinching, just all the time, and it's just, you know, just causing me big problems. Like it's really annoying. It's really annoying, and it will piss me off even more if the metal comes out and I'm still in this much pain, because then that's just a sign that the surgery wasn't as good of a surgery and it just didn't work for me in the same way that I would have wanted it to work, which is quite scary to think. But at the same time, I just want the metal out now. I've got like 3 plates and 3 screws in there, and it's like it's a lot of metal to be in one foot. So yeah, like I just, guys, just keep me in your prayer that the surgery happens soon, because it's getting a bit exhausting now. But you know, other than that, what I would say is if you're not having problems with the metal, the surgery is not a bad surgery. Yes, you won't be able to run the way that you used to. You won't be able to do high impact shit. Such is life. Like we get over it, we move on. I've fallen in love with swimming now in the same way that I used to love running. So we find our things and we move on. It's about managing expectations. You know, I had the expectation that after the surgery I'm going to be completely okay. Obviously, having a double fusion in your ankle changes you for the rest of your life. I should have been more aware of that and managed the expectations. It would have saved me a lot of depression and a lot of sadness had I have known that. So manage your expectations, but just know that, listen, rehab, rehab, rehab. You will be so shocked at what your foot can still do, the strength that it has, and the mobility it still has when you are exercising all of the surrounding muscles properly, when you're giving yourself constant massages, constant therapy, constant rehab, and looking after it. Don't be like me and wear fucking flat trainers one day thinking that you're better. It just doesn't work like that. But yeah, that's my quick little update. I know the video's been quite short, but again, I've changed the settings on my phone now, so I'm going to be more available to respond to comments, make more videos. So I plan on doing that, and I'm really sorry for being AWOL. But yeah, please, if you have any questions, any comments, or anything that you want to let me know, drop it in the comment section below. Feel free to email me. I would prefer that you just drop me in the comment section, because you know what, my emails are just loaded. I've got so many things going on right now, and I'm so busy with just the general prospect of like life and everything. So yeah, and I will keep you guys updated, and I'm gonna start catching more footage of me in the gym, more footage of me doing different exercises and stuff like that. I need to catch some of my recording equipment from my friends to help assist me with that process. But yeah, I do want to start getting some content from you guys rather than just sitting down and explaining, just so you can get a sense of where I'm at, what my foot looks like, the exercises that I'm doing, my range of motion, my mobility, what my day-to-day looks like, and you know, try to get like a little vlog kind of video thing going. I can't make any promises because I'm super busy, but I will try my best just to give you guys a bit more of a better watching experience so that you have more information. But yeah, I'm waffling now, so that's basically it from me. Anyways, as always guys, please take care of yourselves. Try your best to stay grateful, humble, and you know, just honored for the experience of life. I'm trying my hardest right now to do the same. Sometimes some days are better than others, sometimes we struggle. If you're struggling with your mental health, anxiety, depression, chronic sadness, and stuff like that, believe me, you're not alone. I've been there, I'm still there. It's a process, it's a journey, we get better. It's hard for us to hear this sometimes because it's very easy to fall into a victim mentality, to blame others, to blame the doctors, to blame all of these things. But at the end of the day, these are the cards that we've been dealt, and a lot of people are dealt other cards, much harder cards than us. And I personally believe that we're not given anything beyond what we can bear, and that there is a divine wisdom to everything that we are experiencing in life. And that if we have faith and that we live through the perspective of love and hope, that, you know, we will have an opportunity to experience more to be grateful for in this life. And at the end of the day, sometimes when you're in chronic pain or you're suffering or you're going through tests or tribulations and things that you don't understand, that there is a greater wisdom behind all of it. And so put your faith in that greater wisdom and let go, and understand that although life at this moment in time might feel bleak and sad, that life is in fact beautiful, that there is so much joy and so much beauty in everything and anything. It's just about your perspective and your internal attitude to things. Also going to try doing a bit of a series on chronic pain and how to manage chronic pain. But yeah, that's it. Sorry, I turned into a whole like Shaolin monk slash new age spiritual guru slash I don't know. So yeah, anyways, take care guys, and as always, love and peace.